Joining us now to discuss it and put it in perspective, a good friend of the new president, Senator Tim Scott. Senator, as I'm playing that, I'm wondering what you're thinking, because you're also friends with President Trump, and a lot of people got mad at you, right?
Oh, Brian, no doubt about it. I'll tell you what, without any question, I've had a lot of attacks in my life, and especially during the Trump years. People lose their minds. Here's why, though. The left, they're losing their mind, Brian, because they're losing their voters. Think about the fact that the radical left, they don't just weaponize the government. They come with violence after sound people, good people, public service. Remember, Brian, that they ambushed cops. These radical left actually ambushed and killed cops. They went after Jewish students because they didn't like October the 7th. And now Elon, literally just in the last couple of days, we've seen a Molotov cocktail thrown at a charging station, Tesla charging station in my hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. The bonehead caught himself on fire. This is ridiculous. The outrage of the left is leading to political violence in a way we have not seen in the last 30 or 40 years. It's ridiculous.
And all he's doing, and the thing is, Senator, he's not doing something to make SpaceX more valuable, to make Tesla more valuable. He's going into individual departments, and he's using his business expertise to try to lean out the government. I saw Ray Dalio this week say if we don't get a hold of our deficit, we have a calamity coming for the country. He's just trying to fix it.
Yeah, Brian, here's the truth. $36 trillion in debt. We're starting to see so much of our annual appropriation go to paying our debt that there's not going to be enough left over to fund our military or, frankly, support all those social programs people are worried about. You've got to make a decision. The average dollar is better off in your pocket, the taxpayers' pockets, than they are in the government. That's what he's saying. Let's take the dollar and let the American people keep it.
I know.
It's simple.
And just a side note, if you are looking to buy a car and you're thinking about an electric car, go get a Tesla, because he's been forced to pay such a price. I'm talking about the salesman. I'm talking about the mechanics, the people that make these cars. Forget about Elon Musk for a second. You're making them collateral damage. Lastly, I just want to get your sense about how the left is handling the success that so far you and the Republicans have had, led by President Trump. I want you to hear Maxine Waters, what she accused you guys of fomenting. Watch this.
I'm worried that Trump is on the edge of creating a civil war. I believe he expects violence. I believe he expects confrontation. I believe he's working toward a civil war. We're not going to get goaded. We're not going to get tricked into that.
Senator, where does that come from?
Somewhere not on this planet. It's an alternate universe. President Trump attempting to return to the American people control of their lives, control of their resources. It has nothing to do with the Civil War. It has everything to do with this absolute alternate universe the Democrats find themselves in. Listen, Brian, remember the State of the Union. It was just a few days ago, so to speak. These are the same people who refused to applaud a 13-year-old brain cancer survivor when his dad held him up because he wanted to be a law enforcement officer. These are the same Democrats that held up signs that said false. When you saw the mother and the sister of Laken Riley, they wouldn't even applaud. These are the same Democrats who frustratingly would not applaud for a Border Patrol agent who took on gunfire and then returned to save the lives of his own colleagues. These Democrats, these liberal elites, are trying to stir the pot because they want to see more violence. But the good news is we, the people, stand behind Donald Trump because we want our resources back. We want our control back because we are the only people who can decide the future of ourselves. It is the ultimate American dream to determine your own journey. The Democrats believe government is God, and they want to determine your future for you. It is wrong.
I've never seen a group of people more angry over something that I don't even, I can't find the substance behind it. Senator Tim Scott, always great to talk to you. I know you're at the White House this week working on one big, beautiful bill. We'll see if some legislation will come down this spring. Senator Tim Scott, thank you.
We're praying for it. Thank you, buddy. Have a good day, Brian.